Hey, what's up, guys? Spencer Rhodes here. So, a big part of Morgan Jones' storyline in Fear the Walking Dead Season 5 is him trying to actually live for himself. He spent a lot of time living for other people, helping other people, making everything in his life about helping other people, saving people, rescuing people, getting people to help others, getting people to join their community. And in this season, he's sort of had this subplot, this storyline about him focusing on himself a little bit, about him sort of facing his past and facing the deaths of his wife and son all the way back in Season 1, Season 3, I guess. I mean, I guess his son technically died before the events of Season 3. I'm not even sure, but they're both dead by Season 3, Jenny and Dwayne. And it's interesting because with Morgan, we've never really seen that much about his family. That's never really been a focus of his story. It's always been about other things. In Season 6, 7, and 8 of The Walking Dead, his family, I don't even think they were mentioned. Maybe once, and that was it. It was really not about that. It was always about other things. Morgan's story and his character development, it was always about the present him, not his past, but the things he was dealing with in the present. The saviors, and then Ben dying. I think that was his name, Ben dying, and him going crazy again, and him wanting to avenge his death, and just him becoming like the TI-8000 Terminator and just slaughtering bad guys, and then him kind of coming back from that a little bit. It was never about his family. Even in Season 4 of Fear the Walking Dead, he didn't talk about his family. I think maybe he mentioned them one time. I'm not even sure about that. I think he really just mentioned Alexandria and Rick and those characters and the things that he left behind and the person that he's trying to be right now. So in all these seasons that we've had Morgan in, we've never really had much about his past, much of a storyline about his family. He's trying to focus on himself right now, but it's obvious that there's still a lot of damage and hurt from the loss of his family that really shaped him into who he is now. I mean, it made him a crazy person for a little while, but he's not crazy anymore. But it still had a big impact on his character, and he doesn't really talk about his family because I don't think he's been wanting to face it. I don't think he's been wanting to face his past, and I don't think he wants to have a happy life for himself. He wants a happy life for other people, but he doesn't want a happy life for himself. But Althea and everyone, they're doing all the videotapes and all the documentaries, and that's a part of getting people to join them and getting people to help others and reaching out to other people. Apparently everyone has TVs in this world, or radios, I guess, but Morgan talks about his family a little bit during the documentaries, and from there it just becomes more and more of a subplot, and Morgan ends up sort of developing a bond with Grace, and it seems like they really kind of have feelings for each other. It really seems like they're starting a romance. I feel like they have really good romantic chemistry. I mean, I saw it coming. I saw it coming from miles away. I mean, the first time she met him, she literally told him to take his clothes off. I mean, come on. But yeah, I'm joking. But they do have chemistry. I do feel like they have chemistry. I think Grace is a really cool character, and they've done a really good job of developing her, considering this is her first season. And I really like the relationship between her and Morgan. And it's been seeming like she's been wanting a romance with him, but he took longer. He kind of got away from it for a while because he was still so just devastated and well, not devastated, but broken over the loss of his family. He doesn't really want to move on from his family. Morgan doesn't want to, have a new romance, or have a kid again. He doesn't want to start over. He doesn't want to move on from his family. But In this recent episode, episode 14 of Fear the Walking Dead, we saw Morgan kind of grow a little bit and realize that he does want to move on. He's never going to forget his family. He's never going to forget the memories of Jenny and Dwayne, but he's going to give himself a chance to be happy. He's ready to be happy and is ready to move on and still honor them, but move on and possibly have a romance with Grace. So right now, Morgan is trying to get to Grace. The problem with Grace is that she's pretty much terminally ill. I don't know if there's any possible way to save her, like if she has some tumor and it just gets removed and then she's good from here on out, or even if that happens, would she get sick again? Because she was exposed to a lot of radiation. She explained in her first episode that she was exposed to a shitload of radiation and it's only a matter of time before she dies. There's really no chance that she can make a full recovery. She's terminally ill, and it's just about when she dies. It's just about how much time she has left. And she's already fainted, and she's gotten really sick twice. And she's sick right now. And in episode 14, she's sweating. She's weak. She's with Daniel Salazar, but she seems like she's dying. And Morgan's just trying to get to her before she dies because he's ready to tell her about his feelings for her, but he might not even make it in time. However, there's the preview for episode 15. It's really not a spoiler, it's a preview. And Morgan and Grace have a scene together in the preview, and she looks better. So it seems like we might be getting that dramatic reunion between Morgan and Grace. And hopefully Morgan will tell Grace how he feels about her. Hopefully he doesn't waste any more time because we don't know how much time Grace has left before she really is dead and gone. And there's another part in the preview where Grace is on the floor again. She faints again. So it's really starting to seem like things are not looking good for Grace, and she is dying. It could be something else. It could be something else. She might end up being saved somehow. She could end up surviving to season 6. Those are all possibilities. But just looking at the information we have, she was exposed to a shitload of radiation. She's a very likable character that's gotten a lot of character development in her only season. She kind of has that Noah and Denise Cloyd vibe to her, like one of those single season characters that gets all their story arc in one season and then dies. She kind of seems that way. And she's fainted once, and she's gotten sick again, and then she faints again in the preview for episode 15. So, and no one that we like has died yet in this whole season. In the first 14 episodes, no one that we really care about has died, except for maybe Logan, if you want to count Logan. But even Logan was literally the villain until like the last 5 seconds, and then he redeemed himself, and then he died. He's really been the only sad death, the only remotely sad death in this entire season. Not even sad death, just a death of anyone with like a name. I mean, really. So maybe it's Grace. Maybe Grace is the big death of the season. Maybe not, but maybe she is. So I think it's good that hopefully Morgan will get a chance to tell her how he feels about her, and hopefully Grace will get a chance to tell Morgan how she feels about him. And I'm hoping that they have a scene where they kiss. Maybe they kiss a few times. Maybe they sleep together. I don't know. I mean, I don't think radiation works that way to where he would get something or she wouldn't be able. I don't know. I think they could probably do that stuff. Okay, awkward. But yeah, I think they could. Hopefully, they can kiss and have a romance for as long as they get to have one until she dies. And who knows, maybe she does somehow get saved, or she somehow lives to season 6, but it really seems like she doesn't have much time left, and she's terminally ill, and sooner or later she will die, and Morgan and Grace should just kiss and have a romance and enjoy their time together for as long as they have it. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. I make 1 to 2 Walking Dead videos per day, so please hit that subscribe button. Right now we are at 600 subscribers. My goal is to try to get to 700 in the next few months. So just remember, every subscriber counts. Every bit of support matters and is very, very appreciated. Hopefully we can get to that goal of 700. Anyway, with all that said, I am Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye.